Hey everyone, this is Sean with Integrity Ranch. I think it's time to come clean with you guys, so I'm gonna get the cows moved here and then we'll do some talking. So and hook this reel. Come on, Cass. So I moved the cows yesterday and then I'm moving them today. And so this is the first time in about a month, probably a little over a month, that I've really moved the cows much. They spent 2 weeks in one section, a week. So yeah, 2 weeks in one section, and then 2 other sections I left them a week each. So time to come clean about that. I haven't been posting any videos. I've been busy and I've just been taking a break and kind of neglecting the cows, but they're doing all right. We got a little bit dry. We were able to keep some small rains coming there in the end of August and September. So the small rains, they were able to grow the grass that you see. I'm not really whining about the grass, but the issue I was having is I wasn't getting enough rain to fill the ponds back up. So a couple ponds went dry. And you know, when I'm motivated and I'd say just normally, I'd just make lanes, you know, I'd keep strip grazing and just keep walking them back to water. But it got where the cows were walking back to water, close to 3/4 of a mile. Not quite 3/4 of a mile. And I was kind of burnt up. So I just opened up all the gates and just let them have the whole piece, you know. I mean, there wasn't any gates to open up, but I didn't strip graze them. I didn't use the electric. I just let them have the whole piece, and let them walk back to the pond for water. I don't think that was the right thing to do, but I was just kind of burnt out. I just needed a reset. I needed a break. I had a lot of projects around the house going. Maybe shoot some videos showing you guys what I've been up to there, building some stuff. So I've been so busy with that, it's just hard to make time to keep everything going. You know, I've got the two cow herds, a bull herd, couple different 3 sheep and goat herds, plus then some rams and billies separate. So a lot going. You know, and something that kind of bugs me, I guess, is most of the landowners, you know, they don't care. Like this, the landowner here, you know, they acknowledge good grazing. They know what that is. And so I really like to strip graze when we're coming through here and try to do a good job. But a lot of the other landowners, you know, I've been working with them for years and they just still think you're crazy. Don't see why you're moving cows. You know, they don't get it, and a lot of them, you know, they come down on the weekends and they want to drive around and the electric's up and it kind of bugs them, you know. So if you have a landowner that appreciates you strip grazing, I wouldn't be lazy and take a break like I did. But the piece I was on, they didn't care. They probably were happier to see the cows in every field at the same time. So that's kind of how we played it. But I'm back at it. I'm kind of recharged. You know, sometimes it just takes a little bit of a break to recharge you. Was able to sneak in a little vacation on the downtime. And that was another thing with turning the cows out. It was timing wise lined up. We took off for a week, took the wife and kids to Colorado, and we took our horses out there and rode around in the mountains and camped for a week and had a blast. So that was another thing nice, not having to try to line up someone to rotate the cows while I was gone. I just turned them out and let them fend for themselves. But yeah, that's kind of the confession, I guess. So I don't know if you guys have missed me. You probably haven't even thought twice that I haven't been posting any videos, but I'd like to think that you guys missed me and wondered what I was up to. You know, most of the cows really it didn't affect them. We got those 2 bull calves. This black bull calf, he's half South Pole, a quarter Beefmaster and a quarter Corriente. And I was all but set to steer him. And some total grazer friend that is trying out total grazing, he told me to keep him for him because that'd be about the right cross for someone doing the total grazing, you know, and pushing your cows a little harder and expecting them to, you know, to graze down the grass. I think that'd be a good cross. So I saved him. We'll see if that see if he still needs him. He's kind of leaning towards not doing the total grazing anymore, so we'll see. But yeah, then I did you know, like I said, I'm getting charged back up and ready to roll, and so I got back and preg checked the cows and the first calf heifers. So we'll give you the numbers on those. The cows, I was tickled with the cows. All of our cows were bred, 100% on the cows. Now the first calf heifers, not so good. We were just under 70% on those. So you see, like this girl here, she was actually one of the ones that bred. Even though she was a little run down, you know, she's lost some condition, but she bred. Here's one that didn't over here. So she calved, you know, like all these heifers, first calf heifers, they've calved as 2-year-olds. You know, so she calved as a 2-year-old, and she did not rebreed to calve right at 3. So she should rebreed this fall, and then, you know, she'll fall to a fall calver. But you know, if you look at her, she really needs the time to grow. She's not very big. She's probably doing good to be 700 pounds right now. So she needs some time. So I'm not happy that she's open. But I'm glad the cows did good. You know, all our cows were bred, and so that was good news. And then obviously we only held back just a couple heifers from 2024, and they were all bred. So good news there. And you know, we've got some really nice looking heifers from this year, like this white face here. So we'll have some of those to look forward to, you know, expose them to a bull next year. But yeah, that's kind of the scoop. Like I said, it's been a while since I posted anything. You know, I haven't been rotating the cows. I haven't been checking on them very much, so I didn't really see any reason to go shoot a video. Besides that, it just takes time, and you know, I've been just doing the bare minimum with the cows, and then I've been working pretty heavy on some other projects, but yeah, whole nother story. This is a nice little first calf heifer, and she bred, so you know, they're not all gonna work, and you gotta stick with the ones that do work for you. But yeah, this pasture looks really good. They were able to get some chicken litter spread down on this last year, and that really did a good job at jump starting this. And this whole farm's set up really nice. You can see we've got waters. I think the cows perform so much better when they can drink clean water, especially in the heat of the summer. They don't spend any time wallowing around in a pond, or just even if you know, I don't have any drinking skirts, but I'll just give them a little corner of a pond to get water out of. Time a couple of them go in there to get water, they have it so mucked up because I don't have any gravel down or anything. You know, they'll muck it up pretty good, and then the other cows, they're not getting that clean of water, whereas a good trough like that, It's hard to beat. This is the mom to that. That's the mom to that that black bull calf I was showing you. So she's half Corriente and half Beefmaster. And I think she, you know, she looks the part. She's a really nice cow, really nice udders, nice teats. She's gutted up good, you know, for what she is. She has a really nice gut on her. Anyway, if there's ever a time where I push the cows, she's always one of the ones that will just have a full gut, and you know, she won't just fall apart on you if you push them out on some broom sedge or anything like that. So she's a good cow, but she's not very, you know, she's not any South Pole, I guess. So for people who just really like the South Pole, that doesn't work out. But yeah, cows are looking good. Like I said, we'll be back at it. We're going to start rotating. Got some projects out of the way and just kind of got amped back up and ready to roll. So grass is looking good. We'll see how the winter goes. Definitely doesn't look like I've got, you know, the land in front of me that I'm gonna need to keep back very many heifers. I really want to keep some of those, some of the heifers from this year, but it's tough to keep growing ground. I keep running into issues with that. I keep trying to grow the herd, grow the operation, but it's tough. So we'll see. But yeah, the cows are doing good. These old girls did not fail. Like I said, we got, you know, 100% of them were bred back. So we've got some weeding through to do on the first calf heifers. But I'm gonna get out of here before it is dark. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.